Hi guys, today we're doing the lesson for Alpha by Periphery. This is in drop A tuning on a 7 string. The intro riff starts off on the open 6 string. Okay, so we're going to hit the open 6 string, put our first finger down on the 2nd fret, same string, and then we're going to hit it again, but this time we're going to have a little vibrato on there. Then we do the open 6 string and then the 2nd fret one more time. Then we're going to slide from 4 to 2 on the 4th string, and then 4 to 7 on the 5th string, pull off to the open string, and then hit the open 4th string underneath that. Then we're going to do the 4th fret on the 7th string, and pull off to the open. Okay, hit that once. Then slide 2 to 4 on the 7th string, and as we slide back down to 2, we're going to hit it one more time. Then we're going to do a muted hit of the 7th string, and then hit it on the 2nd fret again. Then we're going to do 2nd fret one more time, pull off to the open string, hit it again, and then slide up to the 7th fret. Then we're going to hit the 7th fret on the 5th string, then the 6th fret, and then the 7th fret on the 4th string. Okay, all together that sounds like this. So we're going to do that riff all over again, but there's going to be a couple of small differences in there. So at the very start, instead of going, okay, we're going to do this instead. So that's just adding an extra hit of the open string on the 3rd note. Just that. Okay, then the rest is the same until we get to the very end. So instead of going finish, then we're going to do the 7th fret, slide up to 9th on the 5th string, and then back down to 7th. Okay, so that sounds like this. Okay, and then that'll lead us into the next section. This next section starts off on the 7th fret, 7th string. So we're going to slide up to 9, okay. Slide up to 9, then we're going to play the 9th fret, 6th string. 3rd finger takes the 11th fret on the 5th string. Pinky goes on the 6th string of the 12th fret. Then we go back to the 5th string, but it's on the 9th fret this time. Then the 11th fret, then the 12th fret, and then back to the 11th fret. Okay. Then we're going to do this slide from 7 to 9 on the 6th string, and then from 7 to 11 on the 5th string. And we're going to jump down to the 7th string on the 2nd fret, hit that, pull off to the open string, slight bend and pull off. Okay. After we bend that and pull off to the open string, then we're going to do open 7th string, muted hit, and then another hit. Okay. Then we're going to go back to the 7th fret. We're going to bar the top 2 strings and play the 7th string, 6th string, and then pinky goes over to the 5th string on the 11th fret. Then we're going to play the open 7th string, slide 7 to 9 on the 6th string, and then 7th fret, 5th string. going to repeat the riff, but this time there's going to be some small changes. So the start bit is the exact same. The slide section, instead of sliding, we're just going to pick the individual notes. So 7 to 9 on the 6th string, 7 to 11 on the 5th string, and this time we're going to do 7 to 9 on the 7th string. Okay, then we're going to do that same chug section, so open 7th string, muted hit, open 7th string. Okay, and then we're going to slide 5 to 7 on the 6th string. Then pinky comes over and takes the 11th fret on the 5th string. Then we're going to slide 5 to 9 on the 6th string. And the pinky takes the 12th fret, 5th string. Then we're going to slide that pinky down to the 7th fret, pull off to the open string, and then hit the 5th string on the 6th fret. Okay. Sorry, the 6th string 5th fret. Okay. We're going to repeat the riff the same way we did the first time, with the ending changing slightly. Okay. So at this point, we're going to take the 9th fret on the 7th string and also the 4th string. And we're going to pick the 7th fret and then the 7th string, sorry, and then the 4th string. And then we're going to put our finger down on the 11th fret, 4th string, and pick that. Then we're going to slide down 2 frets to the 7th fret, same shape. And we're going to do the same thing. So 7th string, 4th string, and then 3rd finger goes down onto the 9th fret, 4th string. The last time we do this riff is quite similar to the second time we did it, except we have a different ending again. So we get to this point where we slide 5 to 7, and that's the same. Except this time we'll slide 11 to 9 on the 4th string. Then the pinky is going to take the 11th fret, 5th string, slide to 12, okay. And then with our 3rd finger we're going to slide 12 to 9 on the 6th string. And then that'll lead us into the next section. The next section starts off on the 2nd fret, 7th string. We're going to hit that, bend and pull off to the open string. Then we're going to hit the open string and then hit the 2nd fret. Then we're going to do 2 heavily muted hits of the 7th string, and then repeat that bit twice with a little pause in between them, okay? And then we're going to do 2 more palm mutes and then hit the 2nd fret one more time. When we go on to this, so that's sliding from 2 to 4 on the 4th string. Then we've got the 1st fret and then the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Then sliding from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the 5th string. And going back to that 3rd string, 2nd fret. We're going to repeat the chugging section, except this time it's slightly different. So we're going to do that the same, and then the 2 palm muted hits. Except this time we're going to slide 2 to 4 on the 7th string. Then hit the open string and then the second fret, and then do the same chug again, and do the 2 pan muted hits, except this time to end it, instead of going to the second fret, we're going to slide 5 to 7. Okay, and to end it, we're going to slide 2 to 4 on the 3rd string. Then we're going to do the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings on the 2nd fret. Slide that 4th string up to the 4th fret, and then put a 3rd finger down on the 6th fret 4th string. Okay, and that'll lead us into the next section. The strumming section next, that starts off on the 2nd and 4th frets on the 6th and 5th strings. Okay, I think that's like 2 bars of that. Then we're going to go to the 2nd fret 5th string, open 6th string, okay. And then I think that's 1 bar. And then the 5th and 7th frets on the same strings, 1 bar as well. And then I think we do the top 2 strings, so the 7th and 6th strings on the 2nd fret, we do that 3 bars I think. And then we do the 5th fret, same strings. And then the last 4 hits we slide back down to the 2nd fret, okay? So that sounds like this. Okay, and then we go on to the start after that. Underneath the strumming section, there's a 2nd guitar doing some atmospheric stuff. So we're starting off 1st finger on the 9th fret 1st string, 2nd finger on the 10th fret 2nd string, and 3rd finger on the 3rd string of the 11th fret. And then we're just picking 3rd, 2nd, 1st string, okay? Then we do same again on the 3rd and 2nd strings, except this time we're going to play the 12th fret 2nd string. Okay. Then do the 3rd and 2nd string again, and this time we end it on the 1st string of the 10th fret. And then on the last time, same 3rd and 2nd string, but this time we end on the 1st string of the 12th fret. After we've repeated the riffs all the way around and we're back at the strumming section, we're going to play this again, but we're going to do it twice instead of just once. And there's a wee minor change where after going from the power chord on the 2nd fret, instead of going straight to the 5th, we're going to go to this 5th and 7th power chord on the 6th and 5th strings first. And then we repeat. So that sounds like this. After the strumming section, then we're going on to this section where we're just on the open 7th string, okay? That's all just on the open 7th string. Sometimes you're hitting muted notes. But you can just listen by ear and hear where you're coming in. Underneath the rhythm guitar that's doing this, then you have some atmospheric riffs going on. That's starting off on the 9th fret on the 4th string. You're sliding 9 to 11, and then you're on the 9th fret 3rd string, back to the 11th fret 4th string, and then the 14th fret 2nd, the 12th fret 2nd string. And then you're going to go from the 11th to the 13th fret. After we've done that twice, then we hit the 5th fret 3rd string, and then we hit it again and slide down to the 4th fret. Then we're going to hit the 5th fret 3rd string again and slide up to the 7th fret, and then take the 6th fret 4th string and do the 7th fret 5th string, 4th fret 5th string. Okay, and then we'll do that twice. Whoops. After guitar 2 has come in with its second section, so that bit, then guitar 3 then comes in. That's starting off on the 10th fret 2nd string, 10th fret 2nd string, then 12th fret 3rd string, 10th fret 3rd string, 13th fret 2nd string, 10th fret 2nd string, 10th fret 1st string. Okay. Then we go back to the 13th fret 2nd string, and then the 10th fret 2nd string. And at this point it's going to repeat, so this is the start point for the repetition. Okay. Except when we do this a second time round, after we get to the 12th fret 3rd string, we're going to go to the 9th fret 3rd string instead of the 10th fret. Okay, so after we've reached the 9th fret 3rd string, then we're going to go 12th fret 2nd string, 9th fret 2nd string, 9th fret 1st string, okay. Then 12th fret 2nd string, 9th fret 2nd string, then the 11th fret 3rd string, and the 9th fret 3rd string, and then we repeat that as well, okay. Then we go to the 12th fret 2nd string, and then the 10th fret 2nd string, and we repeat both parts again, okay. After we've done that section, then we go back into the strumming section. The only real difference here is when we end it, we're going to end it on the 4th fret top 3 strings. Leave that hanging, and then we go into the next section. This section starts off on the top 3 strings of the 4th fret. And that fades in slowly, so that's the 4th fret, then the 5th, 7th, and 2nd. And we do that for a few bars, and then you hear it kick in where you start pan muting it and then strumming every hit instead of just once. So instead of doing this, we do that, okay? This next section is almost entirely pan muted. We're starting off on the 4th fret. You want to hit the 7th string and then the 5th string, okay? Then you want to do the 1st fret 3rd string and then the 3rd fret 4th string. Then we're going to do the same again, same strings again, but this time we have a middle finger down on the 2nd fret. Okay, and then hit those 2 strings, take that middle finger off and do it again. Okay. Then we go back to the 4th fret on the 7th and 5th strings. and then to the 1st fret 3rd string. Okay. Now this time we're going to go to the 5th fret 7th string. No pan mute here. Then we're going to go to the 4th string on the 2nd fret and the 4th fret. Okay. Then we're going to go to the open 7th string, then the open 5th string, the 2nd fret 4th string, and 1st fret 3rd string. Then we're going to put a middle finger down on that 3rd string and hit it again, and then take it off and hit it again. And then go back up to the 4th and 5th strings. This time we're going to put our middle finger down on the 2nd fret 7th string, and pretty much do the same picking pattern. So we go 7th string, 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, and then this time we go down to the 2nd string, back up to the 3rd string, and then the 4th and 5th strings. So those two together. Okay. Next we're going to bar the entire 9th fret. We're going to hit the 7th string, then the 5th string, then put a 3rd finger down on the 11th fret 5th string, hit the 9th fret 3rd string, then go to the 12th fret 5th string with our pinky, hit the 9th fret 3rd string again, and return back to the 11th fret 5th string, and then go to the 9th. To finish this off, we're going to start the same, so 9th fret 7th string, then 5th string, then put a 3rd finger down the 11th fret 5th string like before. This time, however, we're going to slide down to the 8th fret, hit the 7th string, put a 3rd finger down the 10th fret 5th string, and a pinky down on the 12th fret 5th string. And then we're going to repeat that. So we've got this mini solo as well. So that's sliding into the 13th fret 3rd string. Then we're going to do 10, 11, 10, 11, slide into 13. Then we're going to slide into the 12th fret 2nd string. And we're going to do a kind of, I don't know if it's quarter step or half step bend. And then pull off to the 10th fret 2nd string. Then slide into the 12th fret 1st string, 10th fret 2nd string, and we're back to the 13th fret on the 3rd string. Then we've got this other rhythm section starting off on the 4th fret, top 3 strings. Then we go to the open top 3 strings, and then the 2nd fret top 3 strings, and then back to the 4th fret, and we repeat this. After that rhythm section, then we repeat this. Okay, and the second guitar does the solo again. This time it starts just very slightly differently, so we're sliding into the 13th fret 3rd string, but this time we're just doing 2 hits of the 10th fret and then back to the 13th instead of the, okay? And then when we repeat it, we do it the same way as before, I think. Hi guys, that should be it for this lesson. I hope this has helped you. Please check out the cover video on my channel because it might help you with learning the song, and I'll definitely put some of the parts into context. Otherwise, then hope to see you again on the channel. Thanks, bye for now.